3 in the RPI. Monticello, number 2 in Region 19, number 14 in the RPI. This has been your Zions Bank pregame report. For banking designed to help you score more, Zions Bank is for you. The tip comes to the Bobcats. Johnson up top. Bounce past to Parkin at the high post. Dribbles in, left hand, shot up won't go. Puts his own rebound up and in.
McDonald did a nice job coming over in to help, but didn't box out afterwards, giving Panguitch that offensive rebound opportunity.
That is Atwood. Baseline drive by Lee. Kind of hits the bottom of the backboard. Air pass ahead to Miller. Down to Parkin, puts it up and in.
Miller does such a nice job facilitating for the Bobcats, gets himself another assist. He gets 5.5 a game.
Yeah, Miller he can score, but he likes to distribute. He sees the ball well, sees the floor well. They've got him face guarding number 12, Caden Pearson. Kind of an interesting Pearson. Yo-yos up top. That's McDonald. Am I right on that? Is that? You were looking like I was calling something.
And I was just
35-second shot clock violation. Great defense by the Bobcats.
And they do a good job in their man. They all very disciplined. They've got that length in there. And that's going to be a hard part for Monticello. They don't shoot the three well. They're going to have to figure out how to manufacture some points, get the free throw line.
What was the call? A kick?
Kick out of bounds.
Lob into air. Got his defender on his hip. Bounce pass across the paint. Unselfish share to Justin Osborne.
Bunker came over and gave the help late, but nobody else came to help the helper.
3 baskets for the Bobcats, 3 assists, Dustin.
They move the ball well. They run a little flex action, but their screens aren't on target. And a little bit here as we watch Monticello.
Hard screen there. Bunker up top. Nice pass, look down inside. Blocked out of there by Air.
Decent look for Atwood as he came off. It was more of a block rather than the flex screen.
Osborne and number 14, Caden Pearson, hard collision. The collision with Bunker actually he spun around as it hit him on the right side, and he kind of got twisted up.
Yeah, he's still trying to figure it out. Looks like Coach Keisel gave him a break here.
Cooper Nielsen will come in for him. Justin Osborne at the foul line makes first.
Panguitch communicating their defense. You see calling for the fist.
Good box out by Traken Lee. Yeah, you'd say that. Traken, T-R-A-K-E-N.
I do believe so. Panguitch going into 2-3 zone.
McDonald left side, up top Pearson. Right corner jumper Nielsen. Rebound tipped. Last touched by Parkin for the Bobcats.
Good ball movement by Monticello coming against the zone. Communicate through, see if they, looks like they're going to put a man on the ball and go man.
Back into the game for Monticello, Curtis Bunker.
The old number 1 block off, or ball side goes and screens coming off.
Dribbles in, pass out to the corner to Lee. That's Pearson inside, shot. Outlet past Osborne. Hard off the back iron. Jay McDonald with the rebound. McDonald blocked out of there by Air.
Cashier cleaning house down there. He's got 3 already, doesn't he?
You keep blocks, Oz?
I'm going for 3.
I believe it. Tipped away. Pearson in the screen. Gets that ball caught on his hip, and there's another block for air. McDonald in the corner to
Bunker just rims out on him. Pretty nice open three.
Air with the rebound for the Bobcats. 7-0 run for the Bobcats. Miller to Air, looks at the three. Air needs one more three to set the school record for most threes in a season, Dustin.
They worked on getting that. They had a nice little screen. He brought the guy to the ball side, and then he was lifting up off of a single screen about mid-post.
Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. This is state championship basketball brought to you by SUU on TeamHive.live and KSLSports.com.
Bryce Canyon City is your destination for adventure. Cruise the miles of scenic trails on e-bikes, ATVs, horses, mountain bikes, or on foot. Let us take your breath away with a stunning array of winter activities, the rodeo, shopping for memorable souvenirs, world-class stargazing, and of course, the majestic Bryce Canyon National Park. Make Bryce Canyon City your next stop for an unforgettable adventure. All the amenities the city can provide. Visit bryceCanyonCityUT.gov.
The Bryce Canyon Half Marathon course takes you through the iconic red rock that is abundant throughout Bryce Canyon country. Also enjoy the 5K or Color Me Fun run. Register today at BryceCanyonHalfMarathon.com. Race is scheduled for the second Saturday in July. Wolfpack Mobile Lube and Auto Service, serving Garfield and Paiute counties. Heavy machinery, oil and lube, mobile oil changes, auto services, brakes, rotations, and filters. Schedule online, and we come to you. Call today, 435-618-9124.
For big-time banking with Home Team Field, Zions Bank is for you. Monticello, Bunker on the high post. Finds a seam, takes it in. Parkin knocks the ball away. It's loose, picked up, shot up, won't go. Bunker with the rebound, got it.
Atwood's come open down there underneath a couple times. Just not clean catches, but that time able to get it and pass it over off the backboard to his teammate.
Out of bounds off the Bobcats.
The initial action, Monticello's been running a little bit of flex. This last time they went into 1-4 high. Little 5-out action.
Mason Atwood, left side to McDonald. That's Nielsen, pulls up, 15-foot jumper.
Bunker sending him a nice screen, getting him open for that jumper.
4 unanswered points by Monticello. They pound it into Cashier, and he puts it up and in for his first basket.
Start him on the off block, get the ball down in the wing where it's an easier entry pass, and bring him across. Size advantage.
Osborne puts pressure on, and the ball goes out of bounds. Turnover, Monticello. Against a good Bobcat team, you can't afford too many turnovers or they'll make you pay.
Yes, they will.
Parkin.
Cash is going to come up off that screen there at the nail.
Cash looks at the three, back to Parkin. Nice look from Air to Parkin.
Good patience as he takes that ball off the three. They guarded it well. They've seen that action. But he dribbles down in, draws the help. Good teamwork.
Monticello timeout. We'll take one as well. This state championship basketball brought to you by the Bryce Canyon Half Marathon on 1aball.com and KSLSports.com.
Small Town Sips is your one-stop shop for specialty drinks, cookies, and snacks. Locally owned and operated. Drive up to our window at the Panguitch Drug and face the day with a smile. Go Bobcats!
The Cowboy Smokehouse in Panguitch, where true cowboys, real cattlemen, locals, and city slickers gather for our famous homemade food. Big news, we are moving to a new location that includes a large banquet room to accommodate large parties and events. Come see us at the new Cowboy Smokehouse in Panguitch.
Zions Bank timeout for banking, for game-winning banking with Home Team Field. Zions Bank is for you.
Tabs in the game for Panguitch as come out of that timeout.
Cheston Tebbs, a senior. Bobcats back into a man defense. Miller, outlet pass to Air, lays it up, misses. Trailing Tebbs gets the rebound, and he passes it, and it's tipped out of bounds off Monticello.
Really nice job by Tebbs to be down there for that offensive rebound, as it was pretty easy in transition, but things for Cash just not quite lining up. But good job.
Looked like one of those. He's like, I should dunk it, I should try, and then it just
didn't quite finish.
Winds up short.
Yep. Oh,
they changed the possession.
Coach Kai's negotiated a change. Bunker sizing up, looking for the post entry. Nothing there.
Give number 10 for Monticello. Oh, I was looking at the Panguitch list. Holy smokes. You have a different name for 10.
Yeah, I've got Kai's, and that's who it is. It's Coach Kai's boy. He's able to come around. Cashier gets the catch, another finish. He's got such a good size advantage. Panguitch deciding to pound it into him a little bit. Stretch it out.
Nielsen to Kais. Back to Nielsen. Bobcats extending that man pressure, just not giving any space. Bobcats are long and fast on defense.
Good ball pressure.
Nielsen. That's Young, brings it back to the middle. Nielsen, 4 seconds on the shot clock. Get the shot off, won't go. Rebound Bobcats, outlet pass from Osborne, just a little hard.
Donald's going to go chase it down, bring it back out for the play.
Bridger Chappell into the game for the Bobcats.
Last possession down, Monticello running a 5-out dribble drive action, just trying to drive, kick it out, and drive again.
Berkeley Dalton into the game for the Bobcats as well. Pearson with Tebbs all over him.
Ooh, the flex screen was wide open.
Nice.
So was the drive.
So, yeah, the drive wide open as he gets past Cash Air. He had Cash on his hip and just took it all the way down. Missed the shot. Air, right wing. Lob inside. Miller.
Nice entry in with that lob by Cash Air. Seeing Miller had him on his front. Got enough space. No help was back there.
Pearson gets a screen. Tebbs recovers. Young looks, dribbles in the paint, shot up, traveled first.
Coach Barney communicating what he wants out of this one. Got Cash on the odd block, weak side.
Oh, nice backdoor cut, reverse layup. Miller misses. Had the look they want. After one quarter play, 15-4 Bobcats in state championship basketball, brought to you by Zions Bank on KSLSports.com.
C-Stop Pizza in Panguitch, Utah. Pizza for every taste bud. We have pizza, pasta, wings, salads, breadsticks, and many more delicious items. Go Bobcats from the Crofts family.
Regular exercise is an important part of maintaining a healthy lifestyle. Elevate Fitness in Panguitch is a 7,000 square foot center that will offer weights, treadmills, as well as a turf area for classes. Follow us on our construction project on Facebook, Elevate Fitness.
Fab Rats is an entertaining YouTube channel based in beautiful southern Utah. Paul, Michelle, and the crew showcase major and minor fabrication builds, off-road adventures, family fun, and much more. Check them out on YouTube and subscribe today.
Are you looking for ways to protect your agricultural-related investments from lack of precipitation and market downturns? We are the Ag Experts. Our team specializes in PRF insurance, LRP insurance, and ranch insurance. Give Chad a call today to learn how you can protect your calf check from the market downturns and your livestock range from drought. Don't get caught at the bottom of the cycles. Choose the experts. Choose us, your agriculture insurance specialists. Call Chad Lyman with Tyler Jeffs & Associates at 435-633-5981.
Start the second quarter. It's Monticello ball. You're watching 1A State Championship basketball, brought to you by Garcane Propane on TeamHive.live. And one. Air goes up to block the shot. A little pump fake. It gets him elevated.
Atwood's been able to get down in that slot a couple different times. We saw the one just a minute ago where he drove out of that slot, able to just rim down on him. This time, a little tougher shot, able to get it to drop for that and one.
Yeah, these games being brought to you by Garcane Propane. At the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line, Mason Atwood misses his three-point opportunity. Air pulls up three, left wing off the right side. Miller with the putback.
Nice job getting on the backside of that zone. Miller getting the offensive rebound.
17-6. Hesitation dribble, goes back to the left. Caden Pearson knocked away. Walking the tightrope at half court is McDonald. Lob down underneath, and another foul on Air. That's going to be two quick fouls on Air. Mason Atwood back to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
We had a nice curl cut right there and got in front of Cash's face. And McDonald, after running the tightrope seam, made a nice pass into him and able to draw that foul. Good teamwork by the Buckaroos.
Makes that one. Justin Osborne back into the game for the Bobcats. Air with two fouls, go to the bench. Misses the second one. Rebound, Chapel. Osborne hands to Dalton, to Tebbs. Back to Dalton.
Panguitch working against this 2-3 zone.
Miller back to Osborne in the left corner. Dalton, 11 seconds on the shot clock. Miller, no look pass down to Chapel.
It's fun to watch that Panguitch offense as they work against the 2-3 zone. They are very, very good at high-low game. They will get it to that high post and try to lift the zone, and then they bring in one and or two cutters underneath it. Right there, that's what you saw.
Well, that's a good-looking bounce pass. It was in an area that Chapel could actually do something with it. You know, it hit him in the hands at the waist, right where it needed to be from Miller. Great pass. That one's short. Bridger's like, oh, wait. Kind of like, I'm just going to slip out this way. Pearson gives it to Bunker, back to up top to Lee. Pearson, then McDonald. High-low opposite on the key. Turnaround jumper over Miller. Not there. Osborne with the rebound, hands to Tebbs.
Panguitch guarding that ball pressure really, really good. Handling the block-to-block screens just fine. Last possession.
Miller catches on the high post. Turnaround jumper won't go. Crashes the boards, gets his own rebound, puts it up and in.
Way to stay with it after he shot that kick back. Went and got his rebound and put it back. And this is what Panguitch has done very well. They make him pick up the dribble and they take their space away.
Tebbs gets his feet tangled up with McDonald, isn't it? Maddox Johnson back into the game for the Bobcats.
Inbounds right there a little bit.
Bunker. Oh, nice backdoor cut. Laid it up and in. Oh, Caden Pearson.
Similar action that Panguitch ran at the end of the quarter. Monticello flips it back on him with that 1-4 high. Get the high post and get the back cut.
Miller on the high post tries to drop that down to Osborne. And it's knocked away. That's a hard pass to just try to reach it over the head of the defender.
Tough for sure. Monticello going into a zone on the baseline of bounds, leaves the corner open.
Johnson open for three, short.
Panguitch flattening it out and putting guys in the corners that make it a little harder for them as they were mismatched down the 2-3. Floppy action out of McDonald coming out of there.
Pearson looks to Bunker in the corner. Bunker looking in. Atwood had Osborne sealed behind him, but they go away from it.
Panguitch going to stay man, baseline out of bounds. Guy on the middle looking at the ball, but not on the ball.
Nice job elevating the shot. McDonald gets the 2-point basket high off the glass. Lob down to Miller. Miller baseline. And a rebound foul on Pearson.
Monticello not able to quite gather it. They've got two on the outside, but not able to come through Miller to pick it up.
In the corner, wide open. Johnson, three, hard off the iron. Rebound, Dalton. Skip past Johnson. Bounce pass down to Osborne. Open for two.
Defense got distracted there in that 2-3 and left that ball side block by itself.
Miller defending Pearson. Hands it to Bunker. Lee defended by Johnson. Dalton steps up to double team. Ball knocked away. Outlet pass over the head and out of bounds. Johnson.
Little assist right there by Tebbs. Getting the rebound, helping out Osborne get it. Young and Nelson check in the game for Monticello.
Cash Young, a freshman. Start to play, they change it up. Down 22-11, tipped away. Almost goes the other way. Is great job by Park in reading the pass.
Recognizing off that pin down in that flex action that's where they wanted to get to.
Inbounds to Bunker. Bunker goes baseline. They're going to get a hand check.
Yeah, it goes ahead and puts Monticello in the bonus.
At the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line, Curtis Bunker. How'd that girls' game end over there, Dustin?
White Horse got the win, beat Valley. Bunker able to knock that one down.
Makes them both from the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
They're going to stay in that 2-3 zone. Panguitch goes to their high-low game.
Rustin Torgerson into the game for the Bobcats.
Watch when the high post catch, the bottom will seal the backside really well. They look for that. If they don't get it, they'll kick it back out and go right back to try to do it again. Monticello's really struggling to guard this two junctions corners with their zone.
Miller from Tibbs.
McDonald flying in there. So as you take a look, Panguitch has a million options out of this little one on each junction, one in each corner. There, they're finally starting to adjust a little bit as they've left the corners wide open on it every time.
Lob over the top to Torgerson. Osborne looks at the three. Tibbs right wing.
Monticello's adjustment was to go man.
And there's multiple. A lot of times I look at a man defense on an inbounds play and I think it works better. You can shift it easier, but I see both sides to that.
Oh yeah, there's a nice blend.
Tipped away, picked up by Torgerson. Miller kind of looking away like he's going to pass, and meanwhile his body's still going towards the basket.
That was
Finds
a good
that
job
seam.
Put him into that seam and get down through there. He did look him off really well.
Coach Barney going deep on his bench today. He's rotated 9 players into the game, between the 5 starters and the 4 bench players. Miller at the Legacy Hardware free throw line makes his first.
Jackson Kai's come back in the game for Atwood. Panguitch made an adjustment after Atwood went down the slot 3 or 4 times. They haven't let him touch the ball.
And a Molth. Miller 8 points. 8 of Panguitch's 24.
Flex action out of Monticello. Here comes flex screen. Kind of jammed down in there, brought his guy into it. Comes off. Here comes one that was almost open.
Working around the perimeter, looking for that seam. Bobcats just not giving it. Bunker, dribble, drive, scoop, tipped out of there. And it's going to be off of Bunker, out of bounds.
Monticello's going to go man. Got some good help side defense there by Nielsen coming in to help stop that drive. But he's going to draw a foul with it.
It's his second foul. Legacy's Hardware free throw line. We need to play some Fab Rats trivia, Dustin.
Always good to do some Fab Rats trivia.
Heck yeah.
After this and the next game, you can get on YouTube and watch an episode and see what Paul's building now.
Tipped out of bounds. So, Fab Rat, family-friendly YouTube channel. So the question is, what is Paul's uncle's name that lives in Havasu? His YouTube channel is Blank Old School Garage. I'm looking for the name of Paul's uncle. Lives in Havasu. Email us the answer at uhsslive@gmail.com. Parkin with the lay-in wide open.
Tab's doing a nice job getting the rebound. It was all Panguitch on that board, but as he comes down, he throws the opposite side of the floor, which caught the defense on the backside, allowing that easy layup. Nice job by Tebbs getting the ball up the floor. Back up we go. Another layup for Panguitch.
Miller lays it in.
Osborne doing a good job throwing it up to him.
Dribble down the right block. Pivots towards the middle. Nice little turnaround jumper for Cash Young. 29-15. 40 seconds to go in the first half.
able to push him out of bounds. Monticello ball. Pearson going to come back in the game. Give Young a break.
Well, Teresa Pearson gives us our answer. It's Merlin with Merlin's Old School Garage. As the ball's tipped away, Osborne takes it away, lays it up. A lot of contact, no call, but put back up by Tebbs.
Excellent job by Tebbs to keep running down the floor, getting himself on that offside in case something went sideways.
So Teresa Pearson wins. Canyon Owens, you were second. Tell Johnson, you're third. Just a little too slow for Teresa Pearson. She gets the question. Man, we appreciate Fab Rats. Paula, Michelle, and the crew jumping on, supporting your kids, helping us play a little Fab Rats trivia. Check them out on YouTube.
It's good. Like I said, family fun. You don't have to worry about what's being shown. It's good.
Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. Caden Pearson makes them both. 17-31. Oh, I was smiling, Austin. 31-17 at the half. You're watching 1A State Championship basketball, brought to you by Windy Mesa Studio on TeamHive.live, KTTA 8.1, and KSLSports.com.
Celebrating over 80 years of service, Garfield Ready Mix and Bryce Valley Builders are proud to sponsor 1A basketball. Providing quality concrete to Paiute, Kane, Garfield, and Wayne counties, the mutters at Garfield Ready Mix are the
For your Southern Utah University halftime report, come soar with us at SUU.edu. At the half, Bobcats 31, Monticello Buckaroos 17. Bobcats pulled away early, Dustin, and really just haven't looked back. Coach Barney's running the subs in, giving everybody a bunch of minutes.
Yeah, Panguitch, we knew this matchup was going to be a little bit rough. And for Monticello, Panguitch just is a well-oiled machine, big, strong athletes.
Yeah, Bobcats are out rebounding Monticello 13-4. 13 of 20 from the field for the Bobcats, 6 of 16 for Monticello. The Bobcats being led by Daxton Miller with 10 points. And a lot of those came early. Well, most of them came actually in the second quarter. But the Bobcats sharing the ball well. Cameron Parkin had 6 points in the first quarter. Now your Monticello cheerleaders. Trying to see any other outstanding stats. Turnovers, Monticello with 8, Panguitch with 6. Bobcats with 7 assists on 13 baskets. That's pretty good assist.
That's the one that I saw the most, is they've been very unselfish. They pass the ball extremely well. They move off of the ball, and you can see that by that assist total, like you said right there, Mike.
And, you know, that's a stat I feel like, Dustin, is just underappreciated and under-recognized. Give me a kid that wants 10 assists in a game, and you're going to win a lot of games.
Yeah, they're able to make a lot of things happen with those assists. And it's been good to see Panguitch do that. Interestingly enough, we saw Panguitch run a little bit of 2-3 zone. Looked like to me they were kind of just getting a couple possessions in to see how it's still moving. They've used it here and there throughout the year. Monticello keeps trying to catch up, but Panguitch is just too powerful.
Yeah,
they're really able to score.
Big, strong scoring team. This has been your Southern Utah University halftime report. SUU has an average class size of 21 people. SUU, come and soar with us. SUU.edu. We'll be back. Second half action after this on KSLSports.com.
Hey Mom, I'm going to Sydney.
Hello? What about the fridge?
Love cheese? We do too. Come join our team with a generous benefit package and starting wages over $18 an hour. Are you ready to be an employee owner? Great Lakes Cheese in Fillmore is ready for you. Grow with the largest natural cheese packer in the nation. Full-time positions available for every shift. Apply online at GreatLakesCheese.com. Again, that's GreatLakesCheese.com. Wishing all athletes good luck in the tournament and eat more cheese. When it comes to traditions, at the top of the list has to be a stop at Henry's Drive-In on Highway 89 in Panguitch for a hot and juicy chubby cheeseburger and an order of homemade onion rings. From the amazing crew at Henry's, they wish all teams success.
Joe Dolan Auto Body is a proud supporter of Paiute High School athletics. Located in Cirqueville, Joe Dolan Auto Body can help with dents, scratches, paint jobs, and more. Give Joe a call today at 435-577-2442. Good luck, Region 20 teams.
JT Steel is a custom steel fabricator. It all began with a $2,000 job in 1983, from large projects like the BYU baseball stadium to a customer that needs an angle with a couple holes. Owner and Garfield County Commissioner Jerry Taylor wishes all teams success. K&D Forest Products in Panguitch, Utah invite you to come visit them for all your building and log home needs. K&D would like to wish all teams success in the postseason. It's time for championship basketball, and Lamb Excavating, located in Orderville, Utah, wishes all teams the best of luck in the postseason. Lamb Excavating can help you with all of your excavation needs, from gravel to chip seal and any other excavating. No job is too big or too small. Give Darwin and the boys a call, 435-648-2318. Now let's play some ball. Are you tired of winter and ready to ride? We invite you to the Bryce Canyon Mule Days. Join us in Tropic, Utah the first week in May for guided mule rides, vendors, food, and fun, featuring arena events including ranch sorting. Then Friday night, a live concert featuring Bren Hill, and the premier Chrome in the Canyon Mule Sale on Saturday. Learn more at BryceCanyonMuleDays.com, and we will see you there. As Utahns, we don't have to go far to find a bit of heaven. Historic Panguitch City, nestled in southern Utah's high plateaus, just 20 miles from Bryce Canyon National Park. Panguitch is a year-round celebration of heritage and outdoor culture.
Panguitch Drug Store on Main Street in Panguitch has provided pharmacy services for over 100 years and 4 generations. Refill your prescriptions online at drugstorewest.com or give them a call at 435-676-2212.
You like car shows? Well, let's supersize it as trucks from all over come for you to enjoy at the Panguitch City Truck Show. It's a family fun event on the 4th of July weekend. Friday night is the light show on Panguitch Main Street from 8 to 10:30 p.m. Saturday, the show will be at the Panguitch City Park from 10 to 4. Truck registration is $75. We support all truck drivers that make our communities better, so why not show off their trucks? We wish all teams success.
And that's why no underage drinking is our goal.
At Rally Stop, we're more than just a gas station. We're an important part of the community. Grab a quick snack, top off your tank, and hit the road with confidence. Not going to the game, grab a drink, some chicken, and a snack, and head home to watch the game. Rally Stop. Rocky Mountain Fencing, located in Panguitch, has been serving southern Utah for over 20 years. Owner Mark A. Engelstead is a proud supporter of Region 20. Give Mark A. call today, 435-463-1659. Imagine a cool winter sunrise with the sound of skates gliding across smooth ice, adding to the soundtrack of winter in Bryce. With the unveiling of the Bryce Canyon Ice Ribbon. The Ice Ribbon offers a meandering path with music echoing through the pines. Ruby's Inn provides crowd-pleasing activities that include ice skating, snowshoeing, and cross-country skiing, with equipment rentals on site. Book now at rubysinn.com.
At State Bank of Southern Utah, we're not just your bank, we're your partners in financial success. With personalized service and a commitment to your goals, we're here for you every step of the way. State Bank of Southern Utah, where relationships matter.
If you are buying or refinancing a home, did you know you can request your own title company? Keep business local and request security title for all your title, closing, and escrow needs. Travis and Hillary wish all team success in the postseason tournaments. Small Town Sips is your one-stop shop for specialty drinks, cookies, and snacks. Locally owned and operated, drive up to our window at the Panguitch Drug and face the day with a smile. Go Bobcats!
Utah Independent Bank, locally owned with branches to serve you in Beaver, Salina, Monroe, and Milford. Our loan officers and staff are ready to serve you for all your banking needs. Bank with people you know and trust. Get custom banking with custom ideas and custom solutions at Utah Independent Bank.
Welcome back. Second half action as Cashier starts where the Bobcats left off in that first half.
Nice little high-low action to dump it down into him.
These games being brought to you by Bryce Canyon Mule Days on KSLSports.com.
Cash came over and helped the first shot and got him to miss, but nobody worked together to get that rebound. Cash with a put back. Offensive rebound for him, put back in, go to the free throw line with an and one opportunity.
Cashier is a strong basketball player. When he gets rolling, Dustin, watch out.
I've understood he can really get her done. You talked about that he's right there on that three-point cusp of a record break, let alone what he does inside. He's big
and that's
strong,
his outside game. That's not even his.
And that's the beauty, is a player that can play in and out like that. That's a lot of fun.
You used to be that kind of player, didn't you, Dustin? Post up and then take it to the.
Can always dream.
Caden Pearson elevates in the paint for 2 points. Johnson looking into air has.
Someone was fronting him. They were in a man.
Air has Osborne in the corner for three. Won't go. Miller elevates, picks up the rebound for 2 points.
Miller does a nice job being on that offensive, or on the offside of the ball, so he can get those offensive rebounds.
He elevates really well. Doesn't go over the back. Johnson with a reach in.
Watch McDonald come open off of that flex screen, but the pass came just a touch late. That's where you see the collision taking place. Monticello out of a box set against Panguitch's man defense. Oh, they're going to stack it down, double stack on the top.
Bounce pass inside. Blocked by Air. Outlet pass ahead to Johnson. Johnson all alone. Lays it up nice and easy. Maddox Johnson, his first points of the game, all set up by that block by Air. Tipped out of bounds 20 seconds to go on the shot clock.
Into the game for Monticello, number 12.
Caden Pearson was sitting there like, okay, you gonna let me in? You gonna let me in? Most of them, they jump up and like, all right, I'm ready. Bunker, defended by Osborne. Pass tipped away. Parkin comes up with it.
Trying to hit Atwood on that roll, just a little hot to handle that close.
Osborne bounce pass down to Parkin. Parkin misses, but he gets his own rebound for 2.
Stepping out of the gutter was Parkin there.
11-4 run to start this second half, and Panguitch has Monticello doubled up, 42-21.
Atwood getting sandwiched and willing to get up through and draw some contact on those arms, get himself to the free throw line.
Air asking the official, how did I foul? And it wasn't him, it was Parkin on the bottom side.
Dropped his arms just enough.
At the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line, Atwood is 2 of 4 on the night. Three of 5. Look at me do math, Dustin.
Doing well.
Osborne, Johnson, Parkin looks into air, bounce pass left hand, offensive foul.
Did a nice job slipping down in front of him right there. That was Fearson, way undersized. When he got the catch, he did a good job. He was already in legal guarding position, dropped in, walled up instead of leaning on Cash.
And that's Cash starts low enough that he has to kind of create that space to have any kind of angle at the backboard.
Yep.
If he starts a little higher, he can actually drop towards that, avoid the contact, and get the
easier finish.
Easier finish for sure. Fouled on the shot.
That's Fearson again. Came out of 1-4 high action, popped up and around, able to get him diving through there. Tagged him in the arm.
So I've been mispronouncing that the whole game. I've been saying Pearson, but it's Fearson.
All right.
I don't know. I'm asking. That's a question because you're saying Fearson.
Well,
and I'm not sure. So
I read it Fearson, but
okay.
I don't know that I'm always right. That one I don't know the enunciation on.
Air, little drops that ball down to Parkin, and Monticello takes it away. Outlet pass ahead to McDonald, and there Parkin gets it back.
Good hustle by Parkin coming back in transition as Monticello was down there just late on that pass.
Miller in the corner. That time he lobs it into Air, and Air draws the foul on Atwood.
Atwood three-quartering him on the high side, and that's where you see Cash able just to hold him off a little bit. They get low enough to make that post entry and made it easy on him. And Atwood, there's nothing he can do, especially where he was wrapped that far on the three-quarter. Fearson on the other side, he hadn't wrapped, and so he was able to step over on the backside and take that charge.
Air, usually a fantastic free throw shooter, misses the first of the Legacy Ace Hardware free throws.
Into the game for Panguitch, number 22, Camden Inglestead.
Camden Inglestead's going to check in for Panguitch.
Air misses both. Rebound, McDonald. Parkin with the rebound.
Panguitch doing a nice job. Nobody was from Monticello was going to have an opportunity for an offensive board there.
Inglestead into Miller. Miller loses the handle. The high dribbles, tip back to him. Skip pass, Osborne. Back to Miller. He's open for three, long. Tipped up, saved in by Osborne. Airs up top to get the Offensive again. That's going to be Cash Air's 4th foul.
He just got a full head of steam working his way down in, and when you bring that arm up and out like that, it's pretty easy to make that call. Monticello flashes up into the flex action right there.
Monticello girls playing as well.
Yes, they are. They're 11. Rich is 23.
Who scored that one, Ozzie? McDonald with a 3. 2.
Got double teamed there. Did Cash Air. Got fouled from the front and behind. Looks like that they'll give that one to McDonald. He'll be his 2nd foul. Monticello going to go
2nd
man
foul
on that
to
baseline
Young.
out of bounds.
Air, power dribble, up and under, got it.
Morrison standing on the basket side of him. He just dropped straight down the lane line with all that length and strength.
Nice cut, shot up. Air with 4 fouls, stayed straight. Not much he can do there.
That's right. Bunker with a good slash to be able to get himself an attempt.
Tipped away. Shimmy, shake, drive in, fade away, bangs it in.
Just catching that on that corner. Found a seam to go down.
Curtis Bunker, 6 points in the game for Monticello, 28-44. Air, lob into Miller. Miller catches, drops it across the paint to Parkin, and 1.
See that passing of Miller with the, 5.5 assists a game as he gets the catch. He could have gone up for a little bit of a tougher shot, but his teammate's right open down there. Beautiful dump pass.
That's his 4th assist, so he's well on his way to his season average.
That's right. He distributes it well. Yeah, and he jumped in early. Line violation on Miller.
Monticello. Nelson, cross half court. Can't hold on to my pen.
Got a little dribble handoff. 3, missed it. Monticello doing a nice job chasing down the offensive rebound. Young and Bunker working together.
Young drives in, blocked by Parkin.
Atwood with a big save.
That one he gets up, won't go. Air with the rebound.
Good effort by Monticello right there. That possession giving him a couple opportunities.
Osborne directing traffic, looks into Air, lob down to Air.
Young slips behind him, walls up, made it hard on him. He'll get another chance at it.
Air 9 points in the quarter, 13 in the game. Baseline. Atwood spins back to the middle. Tipped. Air chases down the rebound in the corner. Gets it back to Osborne. Nice pass ahead to Ingolstead. It's blocked and it comes back to him. Then he has to establish himself back in bounds. Does. Air for 3. Got it! It's your Panguitch career leader. I think that's 61 on the season.
61 threes made on the season. And now, he, like you said, he's the school leader in threes made. That one's going to come around and get a little jumper there at 6 feet.
51-30, 34 seconds to go in the third. Air down to Miller. Miller looks right and gets fouled. Nielsen.
Send him to the line. The beauty of the resetting fouls. Both teams in the bonus.
Yeah, this is that time in the game, Dustin. It's like, oh, man, if they had 5 fouls in the third and you were starting to shoot 1-and-1s and 2 fouls, the whole fourth quarter would be foul shots.
Kai's come in the game for McDonald.
But you and I were kind of talking about it at dinner last night. I would like to see a 1-and-1 component somehow in there.
I agree.
If it was even at 5, it goes to 1-and-1 until the 7th, and then it goes to 2, or 4, it goes to 1-and-1. I like the 1-and-1 component.
Yes, I'm much in agreement.
Pass to Osborne, then back into Miller. And it's taken away.
Atwood.
Yeah, Atwood crashes down for help side. Air blocks that. Nice save back into Bunker. And then the foul.
Bunker able to dive into Parkin there. Get hooked up enough to draw a foul with 14 seconds left to go in the quarter.
But unfortunately, Dustin, nobody really cares what you and I think. So. Well, Austin says he does, and I appreciate that, Ozzy. At the Legacy H Hardware free throw line, Bunker misses his first.
See what they do with 13 seconds left to go. Monticello will be man. They're going to steal it. Young's going to jump that from Parkin.
3 on the way, just off the back iron. 52-31 after 3. This Utah High School Sportscast presentation of 1A State Championship Basketball brought to you by Bryce Canyon City on TeamHive.live and KSLSports.com.
This is the moment. You're here, where you belong, you belong, you belong.
Trust your smile to Cody Wilson. Located in Cedar City, Wilson Orthodontics creates a fun, efficient environment while perfecting your smile. Schedule an appointment today, 435-586-8980.
Windy Mesa Studios in Panguitch is your local source for personalized and custom printed products. From wholesale items for your gift shop to custom framed or gallery wrapped canvas pictures, we have you covered. Contact us at 435-618-0014.
Wolfpack Mobile Lube and Auto Service, serving Garfield and Paiute counties. Heavy machinery, oil and lube, mobile oil changes, auto services, brakes, rotations, and filters. Schedule online, and we come to you. Call today, 435-618-9124.
This presentation of state championship basketball brought to you by Bryce Canyon City on TeamHive.live and KSLSports.com.
All right, fourth quarter action. 1-4 high.
Tipped past McDonald, goes baseline, defended well. Air walls up, gets the rebound.
Nice job getting that deflected enough to get the miss.
Miller, kind of a no-look pass down to Parkin. Parkin drop steps left.
McDonald walling up behind him.
McDonald into the paint, picks up his dribble, needs help, gives to Atwood. Atwood to
Bunker.
Bunker.
Beautiful cut as he lifted and circled down, dropped right off of the ball side junction. Good basket cut.
Miller, pass into Parkin. Bobcats trying to pound it inside.
Monticello doing a pretty nice job being behind and pushing them out of the paint just a little bit.
Misses the layup. Lee, rebound Miller. He carried that.
All hung. Came to a pause.
Into the game for Panguitch, number 0, Berkeley Dalton, and number 2, Cheston Harris.
Dalton and Tebbs into the game for the Bobcats. That's a call you see not called that often, but it's the right call.
Yeah.
And I wish they would call it more often.
Get a little more.
I mean, it's supposed to be a dribble, not a...
That's right. Oh, Coach Kais wants timeout.
We'll take one as well. The state championship basketball brought to you by Great Lakes Cheese on TeamHive.live and KSLSports.com.
For almost 70 years, the Yardley Insurance Agency has been helping people find the insurance that's right for them. They represent several companies, including Allstate and Liberty Mutual, and have friendly staff that are ready to meet your insurance needs. Yardley Insurance is proud to support the Region 20 tournament.
Garcane Propane proudly sponsors Region 20 basketball. We are here to meet your propane needs. Call us 800-747-5403.
For game-winning banking with home team feel, Zions Bank is for you. Zions Bank timeout.
Coach Kai's working on a couple tweaks there coming out of the timeout. Panguitch has done a nice job just slowly putting another one in the hole. 52 of them here. 6:30 left to go.
Monticello's got a couple good takeaways, though. Last couple possessions down the floor.
Defended well in the post.
If they can get the makes on the other end. You called the game the other day, didn't you, that there was a 24-point comeback?
Did. Yes, Ogden Judge game. That was one fun one to call. It was looking like it wasn't going to be him. Then it was.
Air pushes it up the right side, hesitates, spins back to the middle, reaches around, flips it up at the basket. Beautiful little scoop for Air. $18 points in the game for Air.
Look down in Atwood. Cash was in the way. Did a good job staying in the gap right there. Tebbs going to knock that one loose.
Tebbs does a good job closing out, staying on the balls of his feet so he can defend and move. I sure like Tebbs' game. He's a fun little ball player to watch. Solid, handles the ball, sees it well.
Works hard, seems like. He's going to go just wing and dump in out of 3 out and 2 in into Cash. Like how he lifted the defense and then came back to his left hand.
Not much anyone's going to do about that if Cashier will. That move to pull him away from the basket, you just can't recover in time as a defender. 3-point shot won't go. Parker with the rebound. Tebbs. Bounce pass to Air. Air to Parkin.
Nice. Coming down off good teamwork. Parkin slipping down through there and keeping his guy on his back.
Gets caught trying to pick the ball up and pass it on the run.
Cooper Nilton coming in the ball game from Monticello.
(30-11). Is that the score of the Monticello Rich game over there, Dustin?
It sure is. Third quarter, 6 minutes left to go. Girls basketball over there.
Going the opposite way. Bunker has it stripped away.
Tebbs doing a great job staying in front of him, putting his hand on the ball as Bunker brought it to the middle. Just guided it and then went out of bounds. Instead he was standing on the line when he had his hand on the ball.
Rustin Tebbs into the game for the Bobcats. Cash Young to McDonald. Nielsen. Pull up Bunker. Got it.
Got a nice little screen there by his teammate, Nilsson, giving him a little more space.
Tebbs to Parkton. Gives to Rustin Tebbs. Chappell, turnaround jumper in the paint. Rebound pulled out of there by McDonald. And one.
Using the Euro to get the foul against Tebbs as it comes down in. It looked like he was going to dump it to his teammate, running a little tight in the lanes. Goes ahead. Move Tebbs enough to get into him.
At the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. The state championship basketball brought to you by Larry H. Miller, Utah Summer Games on 1aball.com and KSL Sports.
At State Bank of Southern Utah, we're not just your bank, we're your partners in financial success. With personalized service and a commitment to your goals, we're here for you every step of the way. State Bank of Southern Utah, where relationships matter.
Ruby's Inn General Store has the area's widest selection of Indian arts and crafts, curios, and groceries. Located 1 mile from the entrance to Bryce Canyon National Park, Ruby's General Store has what you need.
For banking that helps you power forward, Zions Bank is for you. Off the timeout, 38-58. Bobcats 20-point lead. Tebbs.
Monticello comes out with switching man. They were late on
Anderson,
that switch,
number
so he was wide open.
5.
Yes.
Anderson into the game for the Bobcats. Anderson tips it away again. It goes right back to Atwood. Atwood across to Bunker baseline, blocked and fouled. Also into the game, the number 35, Verga.
That's what I'll go
The
with,
JV
sophomore.
game over in Panguitch, Bryce Valley Panguitch are playing. Anderson's going down on a fast break, has a wide open layup. Verga is right behind him. He hits about the top, maybe a little above the top of the white square, hard. Verga trailing, two-hand hammer dunk off the fast break. I'm like, oh, if those two have that figured out as sophomores, watch
That's
out.
right. Yeah, they'll have some fun.
I mean, Bunker makes both of them from Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. It was as pretty a play, as well executed as it can be. Oh, nice backdoor cut by Tebbs. Verga hits him. Anderson right wing three. Bryce Canyon City three.
Nice ball movement right there as Tebbs gets that catch and kicks it out.
Taken away, loose. Outlet pass going the other way to Atwood. Misses. Rebound, Young. Misses. And that's 32 for the Bobcats with that rebound. Ramsey.
Yep.
Oh, I need to break out the glasses. It's all for travel.
Into the game for Monticello, number 10, Jackson Keyes, number 11,
Tommy Morrison and Jackson Keyes into the game for Monticello.
Flashing up.
Nielsen keeps it, draws the foul.
Go to the free throw line.
Number 32, Jason Ramsey. His first 13 foul, not shooting 2 for Monticello, number 5, Cooper Nielsen.
Torgerson in. Oh, sorry.
You got it.
Torgerson in for Tebbs. Misses both from Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. Anderson ahead to Torgerson. He chases it down in the corner, steps on the line out of bounds.
Monticello bring it back.
Kai's deep three off the iron.
Off Verga, out of bounds. Baseline out of bounds for Monticello. Little stack action. McDonald had to kick out.
Anderson swats that away. One more game after this one, folks. Hang with us for the Ruby's In postgame report and highlight. It's the 11-6 matchup. Manila.
Big block.
Tindick.
Sorry, step on you there.
Oh, no, you're
that
good.
Block. It was a good-looking block.
Tabs open for three. He takes it off the front of the iron. Kai's bunker. Tipped. Baseline drive. Bunker reverse layup. Verga with the rebound. Ramsey.
Monticello will get another possession here as the clock's still there.
Verga banks it in from the top of the key.
Flashing high, turn and let it fly. Ties for three. McDonald gets fouled. That was Ramsey coming a little hard on the closeout. Get his first foul.
Wow, Monticello's gone cold over there in the girls' game. Rich keeps pulling away. 45-12, 1:17 to go in the third.
Donald down, able to get that one dropped. Got a couple new ones from Monticello coming in the ball game. Got Aaron. That was Gillette Aaron that came on the floor, as well as Morrison. And Young's back in. And Kai's is still out there in McDonald.
Verga with the rebound. Ramsey to Anderson. Torgerson looks into Verga. Man, he moves smooth, Dustin.
That was pretty good catch, good post entry to him, and you could see his footwork was clean. Knocked it down.
Coach Guy says, hey, I just need to get this player in. We just don't really want a timeout. I just need to get this young man in the game.
And that is Camacho going to come in the ball game.
That substitution brought to you by Larry H. Miller, Utah Summer Games on a Zions Bank timeout for banking that helps you power forward. Zions Bank is for you.
Trying to get something free. Young lets it fly.
65-41 is your final. Hang with us, folks. We'll be back in just a minute with the Ruby's In postgame report and highlight.